Hello there, how are you? If you don't know, I'm Zoe. Just a quick little disclaimer straight away. If I sound really quiet or nervous, that's because I am. I've never done this before. I'm being thrust into this, but it should be exciting to finally be doing something. In case you're wondering, this is for my final individual project of my last semester of uni, and this is how I've decided to document everything. So fun times. Okay, so the project I've decided to do is to re-record and remix a song that I've already written. And the song that I've picked is from my first year of uni. What I had to do was pick an existing song and rearrange it. So what I picked was Come As You Are by Nirvana, and I had big vision. I wanted to make it into a Bond song. Think Goldfinger, Skyfall, Live and Let Die. Let's have a little listen, shall we? Yeah, already that intro's... It's lacking stuff, because like the only real instruments in there is my cello, and I think it was my old cello, and it didn't sound very good. And it's also lacking like the pa pa. It needs more oomph for an intro like that. Like I'm thinking like in Live and Let Die. And it's very epic. I remember it was rushed, but that is just looped, which, sure, if I was making an electronic sort of thing, that would be fine, but that's not really the vibe. Take your time, hurry up, choice is yours, don't be late. When I did it, my voice sits kind of high and I can't really go that low, but I think that sounds better if it was lower, because it's a bit too high there. That would mean transposing the whole thing, but so long as I don't pick a key with 17 accidentals, I'll be fine. It just feels too high in the head voice for that bit. Another thing was, I don't remember if I used a piano instrument in the door that I used it, or if I just got it from MuseScore, but it sounds thin and tinny, like I couldn't even tell what instrument it was. It needs that more bassier timbre to it. And then at the end there, where the strings come in for a moment, they come in too hot. I have remembered an issue, that is the trumpet. I don't know if I have great trumpet samples. And then also the drums, humanizing it a bit, and probably recording my own bits to try and add in there to make it sound more real, because it really doesn't. I also noticed that some of the cello parts were struggling there, so either I get really good at cello, or I just rewrite the parts to be easier. Now we're up to one of my favourite parts, which is the second verse, the vibe switch that I also took from Live and Let Die. When there's nowhere to run, take a chance, and I swear. There were some weird bits of the melody that sounded like they weren't in the chord. Another thought I had was I was using cello there for like plucking for the bass bit, but the cello plucking is fine, but I think real bass would be good as well to get, you know, more... It's lower. It definitely needs more lower end strength because my voice is high and we don't want everything to be middle and high because that'd not be great to listen to. Okay, so that looks like an alright laundry list to me, because the mixing is a whole other issue that I'm gonna have to get to and figure out how to do. But that's the point of this project, so that I can mix better. So yeah, let's go do the next thing. Hello again. So I am not currently at my house. I am on holiday at the Blue Mountains. So unfortunately I have gotten a little bit behind schedule, but while I've been here, I've rewritten the main stuff that needed rewriting. I've added the bass. I've transposed it down 3 semitones. Some of the rewriting choices I won't be able to test until it comes to recording, but let's hope that they worked. I also promised to record some cello for a friend, so that'll give me some extra incentive to not procrastinate. That, and that this is going to be probably the busiest month of my life so far. I could be exaggerating, but we'll find out. Alright everybody, say hello to Donatello, named after the artist / turtle, companion piece to my friend's cello whose name was Michelangelo. Anyway, this time I watched a tutorial on how to mic for a cello, and yeah, let's see how that goes. Just understanding a little bit more how it works will be an improvement from last time, so that's good. I've already done some recording today, and my fingers hurt because I haven't practiced in a long time. I think I'll do the lowest cello part, which is probably the easiest, although compared to what I just did, like what other people write for me, it was simple and slow. And this, why do I do this to myself? I think I might be crazy and just like record straight away, see what happens, because I always get really overexcited when I just play cello correctly, you know? How long have I been playing this instrument? Like 12 years. I feel like I did okay. That part turned out good, but I have my window open and I can hear birds in that, so hopefully they either disappear amongst everything else or but otherwise I think I got the performance pretty okay. I think I will be stopping it there though. My fingers hurt. I'll be back another time. Hello there. So it's been about a week. No, it's been exactly a week since last time I recorded anything. I was supposed to have all the parts recorded by now and start working on the mixing. Two things happened. I got sick. Second thing is, it's been ridiculously hot. 32 degrees should simply not be allowed in springtime. It's been too hot to play cello during the day, so just long story short, I'm crashing out. So I'm just gonna record as much as I can to the best of my ability. So the cello actually went way better than I thought. I barely had to simplify anything, just things that were like a back and forth quaver movement over two strings, which is hard to do legato anyway, and ridiculous shifting that was definitely unnecessary. I still had to clean up some of the rhythms, but that was expected, it's me. That was scary, oh my gosh. Okay, lowest part done. My fingers are slipping and sliding. Chord enabled on the wrong track. Done. Now, the violin. To make the violin sound real, I decided to transpose the part down a few octaves and play it on my cello and then pitch it up. Is my brain not working or something? So the fake violin stuff actually worked better than I had expected. Like again, it wasn't too hard to play. Also, when I pitched it up later, it sounded like, well, not like a lovely legato, smooth classical violin, but like a fiddle, and that's close enough for me. Okay. Howdy. So it's been a few days. I've once again procrastinated from recording because I do everything in this room and I have a lot of other assessment stuff to still be working on. I've also become aware of the full scale of this assessment, and this project was not meant to be a very big part of it. It's like a third at the most, so I'm doing too much, but accidentally this time. So I have until Friday, and it's Tuesday, but it's fine, I can do it. Also got someone to record some real guitar, which is so fun. It sounds so much better already. Knew that was gonna happen. Crikey. Anyway, let's just record the singing and see how it goes. I have like an hour before my singing lesson, after which I probably won't be able to sing very much. Yeah. Come as you are, as an old memory. Chance and a spur. Making it fit the key sounds weird. Come that I don't moonbeam as you are, as a trend. Reading from the wrong section. To make it like an I-E vowel shape. Singing. Take a chance, and I swear that I don't ever again. Now, harmonies, doubles. Hang on. My first version had none of that, so that could be fun to add. I don't know if I cut it out of the video because I talk too much, but I wanted to do more like Aurora style production. She has a lot of vocal additions, so I think that would be fun to do. Doused in mud, soaked in bleach, as though I want you to be. Then I swear that I don't have again. I think the computer is overheating. I need to check the weather. 31 feels like 33. No wonder the computer's struggling. So I think, is that recording done now? I think that went pretty well. Helps that I'm preparing for a singing exam, and so my voice is like constantly ready to go. Anyway, so let's do that. So I finally moved on to mixing and started with listening to reference tracks, specifically Aurora, like I said. Unfortunately, I kind of ran out of time to learn much and had to focus on just being quick and effective, but I don't know, it's probably good because I might have overmixed, and if I've learned anything from previous stuff that I've done, it's generally efficient and effective is way better than lots. Eventually my computer was struggling so bad that it simply could not take it anymore, and I had to switch to a different one. Mean when, am I right? So I actually recorded my own snare and ride samples on the drum kit at my church, and had a go at mixing them in with the MIDI drums that I had, and it sounded good. So anyway, I had to go get a tom and kick sample from somewhere, and I was at home, so I just ran around finding stuff that I could hit. Me kicking the couch. Random bucket in our laundry. So here is what just the MIDI drums sounded like. And now here are the raw tom and kick samples. And then this is them with effects. And now all together now. And yeah, I thought it turned out pretty good. So now all the mixing is done. Here is the final song.
Choice is yours, don't be late. Take a rest as a friend, as an old memory. As I want you to be, as a trend, as a friend, as an old memory, as you are, as you were, when there's nowhere to run. Take a chance, and I swear that I don't ever go.
I'm sorry that was so stupid, but I also really wanted to do it. And I finally got a use for this gun prop that I made in drama class. Anyway, so final thoughts. I'm mostly happy with it. It's definitely better than the original. I didn't really pay attention to my laundry list that I made. Kind of forgot about it. But I think I did most of the things. Somehow the piano still sounded kind of like thin at the beginning of the song, but I don't know, maybe that's just because it's like treble register. Also, despite using a mastering plugin thing, it's still lower levels than streaming standard, so I don't know what happened there. But I don't really have time to release it until this assessment is wrapped up, but I will work on fixing those things, and then I will release it, and then it will be linked in places where you would expect. In terms of success or failure, it's kind of a failure in like that it was meant to be purely just to practice production, and the production ended up being a tiny little bit in one day at the end. But no, I'll say it's successful because it's a song that exists. I made a thing that exists, and it's better than the thing that existed before. Yeah, so thanks for hanging out, watching this thing, and see you later. Shout out to my grandpa for having this. Look, it's right there. Wow.